Hey guys, happy Friday. It's finally spring break and so yeah, the lighting's kind of bad because it's late. I was waiting, my family just left for vacation. They all went. That squealing you may or may not hear in the background is my pig. He's not very happy about being in it. So he's just been making a fuss. So this week's theme was really embarrassing moments. Sorry, Max. And you know, life happens, life is embarrassing. One of the most embarrassing times of my life, I was in 9th grade, and we were in history class, and I was taking notes, and my friends are getting super bored with history, so they start trying to draw on my paper, and you know, I'm trying not to do that because I hate note doodles. Like, they irk me, and even though I doodle on my notes, it bothers me, so I try not to do that. But in 9th grade, it was really bothering me. We're all high schoolers, you know, really immature high schoolers that are like squeaky, I don't know. And so I hand my papers off, the finished page of notes, I hand those off to my friend Keith. I was like, I told him, Keith, don't let them draw on these while I finish these notes. So I go about my business, and I look back, and he's doodling on my notes, and so I start fussing at him and rah 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 rah. And my teacher, she walks up and she says, "Chrissy, quit fighting." And I'm a really quiet person, but I was really cheesed off about my notes being drawn on. So I turn around, slam my hand on the desk, and I say, "No, I will not stop fighting." I wasn't embarrassed then because I was like, you know what, forget that. I'm not in the wrong here. He totally drew on my paper. So class goes on and nobody says anything. Everybody's leaving, and my friend walks up to me and she said, "Chrissy, you know she said flirting, right?" So I went back to Keith the next day and apologized because that was very different than it's that I tend only to get embarrassed when I say or do them when it's other people. Like, I get embarrassed for people, like, oh my god, or when you're reading a book or something and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that just happened, and you have to like fan your face because it's all, you know, you're all blushing and that's really kind of, I don't know what normal people find embarrassing. Situations that I find myself embarrassing are when I'm around my family and they're like around my friends. Like last year, Sarah and I, we were all moving out of the dorm. It was move out day, so my whole family came up here, up to Commerce, I guess. And they were moving me out, and so they're leaving. They're headed out. I'm walking them out the door, and my friends are gathered in the hall because they were about to go eat lunch, you know, for the last time before. It was fine. There were about 4 guys there that are all friends of Sarah and mine. Sarah and me, they're all friends of whatever. Either way, there 4 guys. Summer started, and my grandmother, we made it by them. We're like, okay. I thought we were in the clear. We walked by them and nobody said anything, and guys, couple girls, and my grandmother, she turns around right at the very end of it and tells all of my guy friends to leave me alone because they didn't need to be causing me trouble and yada yada yada. It was really embarrassing just because that's not how my family is. They're very, I don't know, I don't need, though, you know, I get embarrassed plenty, I suppose, but I can't think of any other poignant stories that I... Anyways, those were my embarrassing moments. So you guys, if you have any other stories you want to share, you should put them down. I'm not going to pull a theme this week because it's spring break, and I think that we can just not do a theme and talk about whatever we want to about spring break. Theme this week. So Sarah... And I will see you guys next week, toward the end of spring break. Oh, it feels so soon already. Spring break just started, so yeah. You guys have a good week. Enjoy your spring break. Make good choices, and don't do stupid things that are dangerous. And I will see you all next... Oh, oh my gosh, Magoo, shut up.